Welcome everyone to my channel. Hope everyone has had a great Saturday. Now, this time of year around where I live, people are into what we call Paczkis, which is nothing more than a fat, jelly-filled donut, okay? But the Polish brought them here, from what I have heard, and so they are a Polish dessert, but they do go back a ways from the Catholics eating them before Lent, and because they were of high calorie count, and so, but this time of year, like I say, everyone around where I live in the Midwest is getting out and getting them Paczki. So, hey, let's make some tonight, and we'll have us a fat jelly donut, okay? And you can put in them custard or jelly or about whatever you want to put in them. But let me tell you, they are really good. And we are going to do the baked version, not the fried version. Okay, so, but hey, they are so, so good. Let's make some Paczkis, okay? And forgive me if I'm pronouncing them wrong, okay? They are spelt Paczki. So, you know, if I pronounce them wrong, please forgive me. But that's how I've called them anyway. And we are going to begin with 1.5 cups of flour. Get me 1 cup. And there's the other half. 1.5 cups of flour there. And now we're going to add in 1/4 cup of sugar into that. And 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And 1 package of rapid rise yeast. And I like the rapid rise because you don't have to proof it as long. See if I got it cut right the first time. No, 1 more cut. That should do it. Put that right in there like that. And now we are going to add in 2/3 cup of milk. But we want it to be between 120 and 130 degrees. Okay, I am checking my milk with thermometer, and I have 120 degrees. So we are going to take and slowly pour the milk in here. And then I have a mixer here. I'm going to slowly mix it. Slowly, I said. That's it. Don't go slow. Okay, I've got it mixed. I just picked up me a new mixer because my Sunbeam went to Sunbeam Heaven, and I really hadn't tried it out any yet. So first time it went a little faster than what I thought. Okay, now into that we are going to add in 3 tablespoons of oil. And you can use whatever kind of oil that you prefer. Doesn't matter. And into that, we are putting in 2 egg yolks. And also 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. Looks about right to me. And I'm just going to stir this up a little bit here. And we want to beat this for 2 minutes. So, you look at my clock here. Alrighty, get an idea here of 2 minutes. heat it for the 2 minutes, and I'll return when the 2 minutes is up, so you don't have to hear the mixer. Okay, I have a half a cup of flour. We're just going to gradually add in a half a cup of flour to it. This is towards the end of the 2 minutes, though. And just keep your cream till you get your flour mixed in with everything. It's still a little thin, so I'm going to keep adding some more flour to it till it gets to the right consistency. Because we want to be able to net it. Just kind of like that, you know. And just keep adding your flour as you go. Because we need it to be able to, like I say, put it on the flour surface here and net it for a little bit. See how it's getting a little thicker here, right? Okay. I'm going to add a little bit more here. I'm not sure why it is as thin as it was. You'd think it would have thickened up a little bit. But I added a little extra flour. Should be fine. Okay, now we're going to take it. I'm going to flour my surface right here. Just like that. Whatever surface you're using, just get you some flour and put you some flour right on it. And I think I'm going to still add me a little bit more to my bowl here, so I can roll it out. Yeah, that's much better. Okay. I can just pour it right on here. You notice how it has kind of a yellowish color from the eggs? That's what you want. Okay. Get all that out of there. Set my bowl out of the way. And I'm just going to turn it a little bit into that flour. Just like that. Now what I'm going to do is we are going to net it about 50 times here. So I'm going to pull up my sleeves and grab me some more flour and put some on the top here. And we're just going to toss it for like 50 times. So if you need more flour, grab more flour. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Toss it. Grab more flour. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, right, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay. More flour. 25, 6, 7, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Okay. Got some more flour for the bottom of it here. Okay. Where's that? 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Okay, 40, 41, 42, 43, 4, 5, 46, 7, 8, 49. We'll call that 50. Okay, now I'm going to cover this with some plastic and let it just sit here for 10 minutes. 10 minutes only. So I'm going to grab the plastic and let it rest. I shall return. Stay tuned. Okay, they have been resting here for 10 minutes with just a piece of saran wrap over them. So now I am going to take and roll this dough out. And we want it to be about a 1/2 inch thick for us to cut out our Paczkis. And it doesn't matter what shape you put them in because you're going to be re-rolling. So, and use whatever you want to cut them out. If you have a round biscuit cutter, I'm just using one of my plastic cups here. And I have my Paczki, which I'm going to put on my cookie sheet with some parchment paper on it. So, just set it on there, like that. And just keep going, keep cutting them out. And put them on your cookie tray. And just keep going. Keep cutting. But after you get them all rolled out, they're going to sit for 45 minutes covered up again with some more plastic wrap. And then they'll go in the oven for a short time to bake. And then we will, of course, fill them with our dessert, which I haven't decided for sure if I'm going to be making custard to put in. I like custard, but I also have some blueberry pie filling I think would be really good in them too. I don't know, maybe I'll do both. We'll have to see. I'm just still deciding on that. But yeah, you can put in whatever you want. So I've got me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 of them rolled out. And I have to roll some more out here because I ran out of room to cut any more circles out. So just re-roll it out. Same as before. And start cutting until you run out of dough. That's the object, right? Get as many Paczkis out of this dough as you can, because the end result is so good. Okay. So I have this much dough, so I'm just going to keep going and keep rolling it out until I don't have any more. So if you need more flour, add more flour to your surface and to your rolling pin, so you don't have to worry about it sticking. Okay. And I think I'm going to have to get me one more cookie sheet too. Maybe I can get them a little closer there and get a few more on. Maybe one more. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to grab me one more sheet here to put the finishing ones up. So let me grab that real quick. Okay, so we got the other baking sheet here. I thought I had you on pause, but I guess I didn't, so I guess you heard the background noise and all that good stuff, right? Okay, here we go. I think I can get 2 more out of that. So, a little bit more dough here. I'm going to see what I can get out of it. And this one. Here's enough for 1 more. I just know it. I know I can get 1 more out of that. Okay. Yep. I did. I got 1 more out of it. I might as well share the trays here, so I don't have them all bunched together on 1 tray. So I'll just spread them out like that, and take our plastic wrap and go over top of it. And they're going to sit there and chill for 45 minutes. So I will be back in a few minutes, and I think we might make that custard filling because it looked really good. So just hold on for me and I'll be right back. Okay, I decided to go ahead that I want to put some custard in them. So this is a quick recipe for some custard filling, which is real simple and it would be real good to put in it. So we are going to be grabbing a 1/4 cup of sugar, I have here 1/4 cup of sugar. I'm putting it in my saucepan here, and now I have 1 cup of milk, and I'm adding in is 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, and I guess I hadn't opened one yet, so there we go. 1 tablespoon of cornstarch into that. And 1 egg yolk. And then 1 tablespoon of vanilla. And then I'm just going to turn the heat on. Medium. And we're going to stir this until it thickens. So it's going to take probably a minute or 2, depending on your heat source, of course. But you want to make sure you keep stirring it so it doesn't stick to your pan. I happen to be using a non-stick pan, which reduces your risk of maybe burning the bottom or scorching your custard. So yeah, just keep stirring it, and when it comes to a boil, it's probably going to take a minute or 2 for it to thicken. So all you can do is just keep stirring the pot. Okay, this is starting to thicken up here. And like I said, I've just been stirring it. We'll stir it for probably another minute here after it started boiling. Okay, let me ask y'all, would you rather have custard in a Paczki, or would you rather have jelly in one, or, you know, what do y'all like in yours? I mean, we're all different. I like raspberry filling too. That's so good. This looks like it's thickening up here really good. So I can probably go ahead and shut this flame right on off. Okay, there we have it. Look at that. Don't that look good? Okay, now to get it to cool off sooner, if you put it in a plate or something that's not that thick, it will cool off, because it does need to cool off so it can thicken up. So let that cool off while the Paczkis are rising a little bit more. In fact, I think I'm going to put this in the refrigerator. I shall return, and when those are done rising, and we'll put them in the oven. So make sure you stay tuned. Okay, I had this custard in the refrigerator. Look. Okay, it is, yeah. That'll be perfect for putting in the Paczkis. I know I'm not saying this right. Okay. Okay. And here they are after resting for 45 minutes. So I have my oven preheated at 375, and they are going to go in the oven for 10 minutes. And we'll pull them out, and we'll fill these bad boys. So yeah, only 10 minutes. And I have 2 sheets of them here, so I'm going to put my second sheet right next to it. And I'll be back in 10 minutes. Okay, the Paczkis are out of the oven. So I'm going to take them over here. They're still warm. Yeah, little fat donuts. Yes, they are warm little fat donuts. We're just going to scoot them right over here. And yeah, honey, when they're done, okay? Night-night. I think I got caught by the grandson, but I'll leave them out one for breakfast. I think they'll like that. Okay. So, get them over here. And now what I have me some melted butter. 2 tablespoons, I believe it was. And I melted. I'm just going to put some butter on these. Just like that. Like that. Just go along and butter those little babies up. Just like that. These would be great too for Super Bowl, right? Sit these out for Super Bowls, which is just in a couple of days. I don't think they would last long. Okay, I have just a few more here to do. I think I can scoop those ones down. There we go. I should have just enough butter to go over the top of them. Just like that. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I have me some sugar here. Now if you have a bag, you can put them in a bag and do it the same way. So we're just going to roll them around in that sugar. Now you can use powdered sugar if you want to. That'd be good. Or maybe a little drizzle, a little glaze over them. That's good. I'm just doing the sugar, which to me is probably about the easiest way to do them. And they still turn out, oh, so good. I've only made these one other time, but they were good then too. I mean, because they're light and fluffy donut, but let me tell you, you don't want to eat very many, or you are going to put on a few pounds, because that was the purpose of having these, was the calorie count in them. So they made them as fattening as they could. So if you don't know anything about Fat Friday, you go ahead and Google it, and you will have you quite a good read in how these come about. Okay, I have them all sugared now. Now I'm going to grab the filling, and we'll begin in filling these with our yummy stuff here. Okay, I put them in a glass. This one has the custard. This one has blueberry. And I just put them in little bags here. You need to find something to set them on real quick. So maybe I'll just put them back over here. Get me some more parchment paper. Like that. Make me a little room here. It's nice to have a little room in the kitchen. Okay, so I think I'm going to start with the custard, and hopefully it's not going to be too thin yet. So, and we're just going to poke a hole right into it and squeeze some custard into it, and hopefully it's going in and not out. Okay, I'm not a pro at this, let me tell you. Okay, it's gushing out. Okay, hopefully the next one works out a little better. Okay, and like this, stuff it in there. I think my custard maybe needed to be a little thicker. Okay. But hey, you work with what you have, right? And this is what I have. So, and like I said, I am not a professional baker that is putting custard in donuts, okay? So, you can all get a good laugh out of me putting custard in Paczki here. Okay. I'm going to do a couple more, and then I'm going to try the blueberry. Hopefully I have a little better luck at it. That custard tastes really good, though. I gotta say that much. Okay, I'm going to put that there. And I got it all over my fingers, so I'm going to wash it off real quick. Okay. So now for the blueberry. We'll see how we can do on blueberry. Okay. Alright, so I'm just going to take and put it in right here on the side. And squeeze me some in. Now I'm using pie filling, but if you have some jam, stick you some jam in one of these. Okay. Trying not to be chintzy on the filling. You ever get a donut from the store and there's like no jelly filling, and then you're all disappointed because, you know, you wanted some jelly in it? Okay. Oh. Okay. That one come out. Squishing out the top. Alright. Get a good spot there. I don't know, maybe I was supposed to wait a little bit before I did this. I don't know. I'm doing them while they're still a little warm. I think they're going to be good. Regardless. I mean, come on, a donut with jelly or custard. Oh. I like the ones you get at the store, and like they have the jelly gushing out. You know that, you know, someone put jelly in them and wasn't chipping out on the jelly part of it. So, alright, I got a couple more here. And, okay, and like that. Okay, let's see. Can you see them all here? We've got a whole bunch of the Paczkis here, and I think they're going to be just great. You grab a plate and put a few of them on a plate here for you. There's 2 of those, and we'll do 2 of the custard. What do you think? I think they look delicious. And should we break one open and see? Okay, which one? I'm going to try the custard one first. I could have squeezed a little bit more in it. But, that looks so good. So delicious. Let's peek on a berry one. Oh yeah. That looks so good. You want a bite? I will share. Hey guys, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and go ahead and share the video if you want. And hey, we've just made some Paczkis, okay? And for Fat Tuesday, and I think I said Fat Friday before. I think it's Fat Tuesday. I have to go back and Google it, okay? But these are the rave where I live up here in Michigan, and yeah, we only have them once a year, so they don't stay in the store long. But hey, you don't have to buy them from the store. Make your own. It was pretty darn simple, and to me, they look really darn good. So, hey guys, until next time, have a great weekend, and I'll see you again on the next video. See ya. Have a great one, guys. Bye.